Hey everybody, Jason Bermas here reporting for WeAreChange.org, and Los Angeles Police Chief Charlie Beck has confirmed there are 28, yes, 28 open investigations into sexual assault and worse in Hollywood and Los Angeles right now. Now, actor Ed Westwick of Gossip Girl is the latest to come under these accusations of rape. Now, let me just be clear right now and say that there will probably be some false accusations made, provably false ones, in the long run to muddy the waters as more and more of these predators are outed. But the bottom line is, folks, if you've been paying attention to other victims, to other stories in the years past, such as the case with Bryan Singer, which was portrayed in a very, very compelling documentary film.
And I hope that this film doesn't just get buried with the rest, and I hope that this becomes an increasingly talked about subject.
John Connolly, you've written as a journalist about this story for a long time, and you've faced opposition and having your story killed. I wonder, what is your perspective on some of the roadblocks to getting this story out into the world?
Power and money is always going to win. Let's get that clear. The reason why this film is having a hard time getting distribution is because of Hollywood. They didn't want the story to come out. They didn't want my story to come out 12 years ago. And it's a tragedy, but that's how life is. Sadly, maybe this can change it.
Now, folks, the bottom line is that this behavior is not unusual in Hollywood, and unfortunately, it's a lot worse than what people are currently reporting. And that brings me to my next topic. Now, normally I would not even talk about something like Follow the White Rabbit, which is a hashtag that's hitting the internet involving sex trafficking allegations. Now, anybody that is familiar with Pedogate, or what's known as Pizzagate, may know what I'm talking about. And it goes like this. Apparently, the boots that Chelsea Clinton, Hillary Clinton, and John McCain are wearing are there to conceal what are indictments that have been served and ankle bracelets that are keeping them from jumping ship and leaving the United States. Now, normally I wouldn't even talk about this, as a lot of this information originated on 4chan. It's talking about open indictments, sealed indictments, and others. Now, let me say this. The only reason that we are even talking about this is because John McCain has tweeted out some photographs that appear to show that the boot he's wearing has changed ankles. This is very interesting indeed, and who knows, it may be a hoax. However, the Washington Examiner and others have taken a look at this, and it seems to be valid. So why would John McCain have his boot switched? Again, I'm not trying to insinuate anything, but at the same time, we know there are sexual predators within government. One such is Dennis Hastert. Dennis Hastert was the longest serving Speaker of the House and just got a sweetheart deal when it was revealed that he had been laundering money to pay off victims that he had molested as children when he was a high school wrestling coach.
That was more than 40 years ago when Dennis Hastert was a teacher here in Yorkville. It would be decades before the man who was elected to Congress and Speaker of the U.S. House would be unmasked as a child molester. Hastert did federal prison time for paying hush money to one sex abuse victim, then lying about it. And during the investigation, other child sex victims came forward, including 2 who filed civil suits against Hastert here in Kendall County.
Now, unfortunately, just this week, one of his victims who was suing Hastert had his case thrown out.
A Kendall County judge today tossing out one of 2 civil cases against former House Speaker Hastert, who was formerly third in line to the U.S. presidency. This lawsuit accusing Hastert of molesting a young boy while in a Yorkville school bathroom when the accuser was in 4th grade. Hastert denying the accusation. Today, Judge Robert Pilmer saying the allegations were too old under the law.
That the defendant has met their burden in this matter, and that they're entitled to have their motion granted to dismiss the complaint based on passage of time in this instance.
Further showing how these predators often not only get away with their crimes, but then in the aftermath are able to avoid prosecution and paying monetary damages. We know there will be more revelations made in the mainstream media, but the bottom line is, folks, that we as a people have to continue to fight to have these people prosecuted and punished for their crimes. As always, if you like this video, please share it on social media. Follow me on Twitter at Jason Bermas, and if you can, please make that donation. Go to WeAreChange.org, press that donate button. It's only through your contributions that reports like this one are possible.